What's going on, guys? Chad with the Force Family Homestead. Right now, the sun's going down. We're going to be pulling some of the potatoes out of the hay bed that I did here and see what they look like. This is a variety I've never grown before. The Amish gave them to me. They're a yellow potato. We'll see what they look like. Some of them are a little early. Some are dying off. I was just away for the military for a month, as some of you guys know. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, help the channel out, and let me know in the comments what else you guys want to see done around here. We got a lot of the sun sugar cherry tomatoes picked. A lot of the bigger tomatoes were kind of a loss while I was gone. They didn't get taken care of too well. My buddy ended up moving, couldn't come up and help, so no big deal. The baby goats are doing good, and I don't know if you guys are having the same problem we are up here in upstate New York, but a lot of our gardens are getting hit by a lot of bugs. I don't know what the deal is this year, but there's a lot of bugs. I've treated for them, and I think they get worse. So that being said, we're gonna pull some of these out. As you can see, there's some grass growing up through. Not a big deal. Potatoes are underneath the hay, so it is what it is. So that being said, let's get to it and pull some of these potatoes out. These are a smaller variety too, so they're not going to be nice and big. Got some, they're good size. They're a yellow potato. Some of the deeper bedding, you can just pull up the plant and all the potatoes come with it. Some of these are probably intermingled with some weeds. They're going to be a little tougher, but for the most part, they're all here. You can find them. Not too hard. Look at this, guys. This is good. This is a good part. Look at the size of these worms in here. Look at the size of that thing. This is in just hay, and when it gets closer in the fall, okay, here's another one. Look at the size of these things. When it gets closer to the fall, all this will break down. You get a lot of this nice rich dirt, and I put cow, pig, and horse manure in here as well. Just kind of mixed in with the hay. Some of it's some of the bedding that I pull out. It wasn't as deep up here, so it's a little tougher. But here's a good one. These are some good potatoes. See what they look like when we cook them up. That's big for what they were, or what they're supposed to be anyway. These ones are just below the surface of where that hay was. Some are about halfway down in the dirt. Not a biggie, we just pull it up. Massive amounts of worms. Great for fishing. I don't know if you guys like fishing or not. Just kind of chasing the roots for some of these potatoes, and they're over here. I'll let the chickens over here too and scratch around, get a lot of the grubs out, for the most part anyway. Yeah, this is what I like. It's just, I mean, you can just pull. I get a lot of these weeds out as I go. I won't do that on camera. I don't think you guys want to watch a 20-minute video pulling weeds. I think most of you know how to do that. So as you can see, right here, get you guys a little closer. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Right here, see how they're just sitting right above the, right below the hay here. Look at, they just sit there. It's awesome. I like doing potatoes this way. I don't have to dig. I don't, you know, it's kind of a lazy way, but you know what? I get a lot more potatoes in the ground faster. I get a lot of other stuff done around here. Look at, there's more. Good size. Good size potatoes. Like I said, these are a little early, but they're good enough for us here. My mother wants some. Some of my friends that moved didn't even get to plant a garden this year, so helping them out a little bit. I don't remember what kind of potatoes these are, to be honest with you. I'll have to check. I have it wrote down somewhere. But I'm pleased with them so far. So we might get some more next year. We'll see. So you'll see. Let's get a couple more. See what they look like. Go from here. Kind of get the sun in the background. Look at, there they are. And I like doing it this way because you don't ruin a lot of potatoes. You don't stick the pitchfork through them. You know, stuff like that. Roots run deep. That's a good one. And like right here's the plant. Pull it right off. Don't have to pull hard. Comes right out. Pull all these weeds out of here. Leave some of that hay and dirt. And I might miss some. They'll grow next year. Or rot out. Okay, these are the roots from, they were still venturing out, and yeah. So weeds I cut down for. I don't think there's any. Oh, there's one. See, that one's kind of rounded out. That's right on the edge. Right on the edge of the bed. And the good thing about these is they'll stay. It's almost like they're trained. They'll stay right in the hay. They won't really venture outside of that. Look at, see, here's, that plant was right here. That plant was right here, and most of the potatoes are sitting easy to grab. And I know a lot of you guys like to like bury or you know, hill them up and everything. Yeah, and that's great. I don't have a lot of time usually to work with the gardens so much with the military. Like I was gone, stuff comes up all the time. I wanted to pull these before, and the hurricane going on down in Louisiana, they're talking about activating us for it. So I'd rather these not go to waste. So I'll pull some of them right now and get them out of the ground. Anyway, they're good size. They're already good size, so I'm not too worried about it. Let me know down in the comments as well if you guys got any questions about, you know, how I do this. Feel free to ask. I'll answer whatever you got, because I do I do multiple layers of hay. It's not just one. I usually I try to take what excess hay I have that's, you know, it's garbage or the animals won't eat it, and I'll put it over here. And I think this is probably 16 foot by 10 or 12 feet long, and I usually put at least 10 to 12 eyes in rows across, and I only put the rows maybe a foot apart, and they don't have any problem growing next to each other. They fill out just fine. They don't suffocate each other out. See, some of them go down in the dirt, but not many. There's a good one. Almost missed that one. So, I mean, I'll show you guys already how many potatoes there are, and I've only done three plants. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's a decent amount and they're decent size for. This was a top row that I wasn't even sure was gonna honestly grow. I just threw them in the ground late, and they're already this big. That hay breaking down, plus the manure and everything. See, like, you pull up the bugs are getting to some of them. Kind of stinks, but I've never had a problem with bugs in here. But most of the time you get the hay a little deeper than this, and you can just pull up the potatoes. There's some little guys. You can just pull up the potatoes right on the plant. I know last year I did them, and I think I did this whole bed in maybe 20 minutes, and that was, you know, not cleaning them off, just wiping some big globs of dirt off, getting all the weeds out that were in the way, and all that. So this is just going to be a quick video. You can see there's the bed of them. I don't know if you guys see, some of them are a little premature, but that's alright. There's some monsters right here. This next one over, you just seen them sitting above the ground. I'm not sure if you guys can see these or not right here, but they're just kind of sitting right on top. So this usually does pretty well for me. I don't try for, you know, a massive harvest. They're nice. I give a lot of them away. I enjoy it. I enjoy growing stuff. So it's just more for me. We do eat a lot of them, but let's see. So here's another one. Typically, so you just do that, they pop right up. There's some weeds intermingled in here that aren't supposed to be here. Take that dirt off, throw it over there. This is the end of the top of the bed anyway. These weeds are kind of invasive, these ones that I'm pulling out right now, aside from plants. Big ones for what they are. It's a bunch. sitting on the ground, above the ground. So there's a couple that missed. I'm sure some of you guys have seen potatoes grown in hay, but I do it a little different, not really too different, but I like a nice thick layer of hay down. That one, big one. I don't know how good you can tell on camera, but and sometimes I'll take the stone rake by afterwards. Break a bunch of this up, get it ready to start breaking down for fall, winter time, hit the weed. Look at that, potatoes sitting below the weed. There's a bunch. See those? I'll just do a couple more. Kind of repetitive here, so I won't bore you guys too much. Weeds. Get them before they go to seed. This is a potato plant, so I just pulled this one. Just take and push it around. You guys might miss some, but not a big deal. There's a lot here. As you can see, I've only pulled one row that's maybe 10 feet, and I got those and the whole pile over here. This whole pile. I mean, that's plenty. That's probably a solid, I don't know, maybe 15-20 pounds, just with how big they are. And that's not even an eighth of this bed. I mean, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 6, about 10 rows. So there's a lot. I think that's going to wrap it up for this video, so make sure you like and subscribe to Forest Family Homestead. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you guys want to see. If you guys want to see pulling more potatoes, I'll pull more for you. More of the baby goats. Pigs are going to be going to the butcher soon. I guess they raised a lot of havoc while I was gone. So either way, thanks for watching Forest Family Homestead. Hope to see you next time.